Imagine stepping into a world where every sound, every touch, and every sight is a constant reminder of pain and fear. Now, imagine living in that world for over 4 years, with no name, no comfort, just a number -698. This was the reality for Winnie, a cat who knew nothing but cold steel and clinical sterility, until the day everything changed. 4.5 years of darkness, confinement, and suffering. Winnie was a subject in a toxicity testing lab in Oklahoma, a nameless entity identified only as number 698. He was one of over 200 dogs and cats subjected to chemical toxicity tests, their lives defined by constant fear and pain. One fateful day, everything changed. The Paws Freedom Project, a compassionate nonprofit organization, orchestrated a groundbreaking move. They not only shut down the lab, but did something unprecedented. They bought it. They transformed it from a place of suffering into a sanctuary, a haven where the 200 animals, including Winnie, were finally safe. Sam had recently faced the heartbreaking loss of his beloved dog, Duke, and his cat, Charlotte. The void they left in his heart was immense. Searching for a way to heal, he came across the story of the loud animals needing homes. Without hesitation, Sam flew to Oklahoma, driven by a desire to adopt one of these resilient survivors. When Sam first met Winnie, something extraordinary happened. It wasn't just a meeting, it was a reunion of souls. Sam felt an immediate, profound connection to Winnie, a feeling that transcended the physical. Winnie's eyes, filled with a mix of fear and hope, spoke to Sam in a way he couldn't explain. It was as if his late pets had sent Winnie to heal his heart, guiding him to this very moment. The decision to adopt Winnie was instant. Sam could see the desperation in Winnie's eyes, a plea for love and safety that he couldn't ignore. He completed the adoption process, and with Winnie in a carrier, they embarked on their journey home. Winnie's sweetness was evident from the moment Sam laid eyes on him. Despite the years of trauma, there was a gentle, loving spirit within Winnie that shone through. Sam's heart ached for him, for the years of love and affection he had been deprived of. The desperation in Winnie's eyes for any semblance of kindness, any touch of love, was palpable. Sam knew he had to bring Winnie home. The bond they shared was instantaneous and deep, a connection forged in the fires of shared grief and mutual need for healing. As Sam cradled Winnie in his arms for the first time, he whispered promises of a better life, of love and comfort that Winnie had never known. Winnie seemed to sense that this moment marked a turning point in his life. His eyes softened as he looked at Sam, as if understanding that he was finally safe. There was an undeniable bond between them, a connection that transcended the ordinary and touched the depths of their souls. The journey home was anything but easy. For Winnie, the world outside the lab was a bewildering and terrifying place. The plane ride back to Sam's home was particularly harrowing. Winnie's respiration rate was dangerously high, his tiny body racked with anxiety and fear. Sam's heart broke watching him suffer, knowing that the only time Winnie had ever been out of his cage was to be experimented on. Sam did everything he could to comfort Winnie. He spoke to him in soothing tones, offered treats, and kept the carrier close to his side. Despite Sam's efforts, Winnie's anxiety persisted throughout the flight, each jolt and noise amplifying his distress. By the time they landed, Sam was exhausted, but his resolve to provide Winnie with a loving home was stronger than ever. Once they arrived home, Winnie's adjustment was slow and cautious. He was afraid to leave the bathroom, his initial safe space. Every new sound and sight was a potential threat. Sam watched as Winnie cautiously peeked into his bedroom for the first time, his eyes wide with a mix of curiosity and fear. The first time Winnie looked out the window during the day was a revelation. Sam lived by the beach, and the view was breathtaking. Winnie's eyes widened in wonder at the sight of the ocean, the birds, and the expanse of sky. It was as if he was seeing the world for the first time, and in a way, he was. Sam made sure to give Winnie all the time he needed to adjust. He set up a cozy bed in the bathroom, complete with soft blankets and toys. He left food and water within easy reach and spent hours sitting on the bathroom floor, talking softly to Winnie, allowing him to get used to his presence. Gradually, Winnie began to explore his new environment. He ventured out of the bathroom, inching his way into the bedroom and then the living room. Each new space was met with cautious curiosity, and Sam was there every step of the way, offering reassurance and gentle encouragement. Over time, Winnie began to explore his new environment. Sam had a basket of toys, and one day, Winnie finally dared to investigate. He clambered into the basket, tipping it over and spilling the toys everywhere. For the first time, Winnie played. He batted at the toys, rolled in them, and reveled in the simple joy of play. This transformation was a profound inspiration for Sam. Watching Winnie discover the pleasures of life, things Sam had always taken for granted, was a humbling experience. Win's joy at running water, his fascination with the faucet, his tentative exploration of the house, each small step was a victory, a testament to resilience and the capacity for joy even after immense suffering. Win's clinginess in the first few weeks was understandable. He had finally found safety, love, and comfort, and he clung to it with all his might. Sam understood Win's fear of losing this newfound life. The love and trust they built were precious and fragile, and Sam nurtured it with patience and care. One day, after a visit to the vet, Winnie was visibly distressed. He avoided Sam, refusing to come near him. Sam's heart ached with understanding. The vet's office must have reminded Win of the lab, of the pain and fear he had endured there. Sam respected Win's space, giving him the time he needed to feel safe again. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Win's transformation was remarkable. He became a loving, affectionate companion. His tiny whispers, his gentle kneading on Sam's lap, were expressions of a love that had finally found a safe outlet. Sam's work as a research fellow at Harvard Medical School had always centered on advancing animal-free testing technologies. Win's story added a deeply personal dimension to his work. Every day, as Sam worked towards a future where animals wouldn't have to suffer in labs, he found motivation in Win's eyes. Sam's next step was clear. He wanted to get Win a companion, another rescued animal who could share in the love and safety of their home. He imagined the joy of seeing Win bond with a new friend, of creating a little family that symbolized hope and healing. But there was one lingering mystery that Sam couldn't shake. In the papers from the lab, amidst the cold, clinical data, he had found something puzzling, a series of notes attached to Win's file. They were written in a hurried, almost frantic hand, and they spoke of Project Eden. The notes hinted at something more sinister, a hidden agenda behind the testing. They mentioned experiments that went beyond toxicity testing, delving into areas that were barely comprehensible. Sam's curiosity was piqued, and he felt an obligation to uncover the truth, not just for Winnie, but for all the animals who had suffered. He began to dig deeper, reaching out to former lab employees, scouring scientific journals, and poring over obscure reports. What he discovered was chilling. Project Eden was a secret program designed to manipulate genetic codes to create a super breed of animals capable of withstanding extreme conditions and performing beyond natural capabilities. Winnie was part of this project. The experiments he endured were not just about testing chemicals, they were attempts to alter his very DNA. Sam's heart pounded as he read through the documents, realizing the extent of the cruelty and the unethical nature of these experiments. Armed with this new knowledge, Sam's resolve strengthened. He couldn't change Winnie's past, but he could fight for a future where no animal would have to suffer like Winnie did. He collaborated with the Freedom Paws Alliance and other animal rights organizations to expose Project Eden and advocate for stricter regulations and ethical standards in animal testing. Unaware of the storm Sam was stirring, Winnie continued to blossom in his new home. He thrived on the love and attention, his playful antics bringing joy and laughter to Sam's life. Every day was a reminder of the resilience of the spirit and the power of love to heal and transform. As Sam worked tirelessly to bring justice to Winnie and others like him, he found solace in Winnie's presence. Their bond grew stronger, a testament to the healing power of love and the profound connection between human and animal. Sam's fight was not without its challenges. The forces behind Project Eden were powerful and well-funded, and they did not take kindly to Sam's investigation. There were threats, attempts to discredit him, and even moments when Sam feared for his safety. But he pressed on, driven by a deep sense of justice and the love he had for Winnie. Sam's research uncovered more disturbing truths. Project Eden was not an isolated experiment. It was part of a larger, global network of secretive labs conducting similar unethical experiments. The implications were staggering, and the need for action was urgent. With the support of the Paws Freedom Project, Sam began to rally public support. They organized awareness campaigns, protests, and petitions. The media began to take notice, and the pressure on the labs and their backers grew. Sam's story, intertwined with Win's, became a symbol of the fight against animal cruelty and the push for ethical scientific practices. Win's story is one of survival, resilience, and the enduring power of love. From the cold, sterile confines of a lab to the warmth and safety of a loving home, Winnie's journey is a beacon of hope. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is light, there is love, and there is the possibility of a better future. Sam's fight continues, fueled by Winnie's spirit and the knowledge of what they have overcome together. Their story is a call to action, a plea for compassion and the ethical treatment of all living beings. As Winnie curls up on Sam's lap, purring softly, the past fades into a distant memory. What remains is the present, filled with love, joy, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. In the end, Winnie wasn't just a rescued cat. He was a symbol of hope, a testament to the resilience of the spirit, and a reminder that love can heal even the deepest wounds. As Sam looked into Winnie's eyes, he knew one thing for certain. This was just the beginning of their journey together, a journey filled with love, hope, and endless possibilities. What an incredible story! If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. See you in the next video.